When I decided to bring a truly all-in-one strength solution into my home gym, I had a few non-negotiables in mind: versatility, solid construction, and reasonable footprint. The Mikolo Smith Machine with weight bar and 8 weight storage pins, model CAS00, checks all of those boxes and then some. Priced at $749, it represents an investment that could easily replace several standalone machines. From its commercial-grade steel frame to the ingenious 7-degree angled bar path, every inch of this rack has been engineered to give users a professional feel without demanding commercial gym-level real estate. In an era when home fitness equipment can be both pricey and bulky, the CAS00 strikes a particularly smart balance. It tucks into just under 16 square feet of floor space but unfolds into a 2,000-pound capacity power cage capable of handling squats, presses, pulley work, and more. The first thing that stands out about this Smith machine is the quality of materials. The 50 by 50 mm steel tubing feels reassuringly rigid, and the powder-coated finish resists nicks and scratches. Still, as a customer noted, the welds can be a little like no worse than many consumer-grade rigs, but something to keep in mind if you are an advanced lifter planning to push toward the machine's upper limits. On that note, the 2,000-pound maximum load rating is likely more than enough for almost anyone lifting at home, but those with serious competitive powerlifting ambitions might feel cramped over time. What you give up in absolute commercial gym grandeur, you gain in space efficiency. The CAS00 manages to accommodate 8 weight storage pins, a spot for accessories, and still simultaneously present a clean, streamlined silhouette. Versatility is where the Mikolo really shines. This model transforms seamlessly from a half-rack squat station to a cable crossover, lat pull-down tower, seated cable row station, peg deck, and more. All told, you get a chest fly station with thick, supportive pads, a high-tension dual pulley system where each pulley glides independently, and a Smith-style bar carriage that locks securely at 1-inch intervals as you change exercises. In practice, that means you can set up a chest press, re-rack the bar, switch to a cable row, and follow up immediately with chin-ups using any of the machine's 9 available handle positions. That level of convenience is almost addictive. I found myself mixing supersets on the fly without moving between different corners of the room, and the tension on the cables feels surprisingly smooth, even at heavier loads. Anybody intimidated by apartment size gym kits can take heart. The instructions are quite clear. Mikolo's team provides both a step-by-step printed manual and an online video guide that several reviewers have praised for demystifying the trickier assembly steps. You will need at least one helper and patience. Plan on dedicating around 4 hours to unpacking, sorting numbered parts from 3 hefty boxes, each weighing roughly 130 pounds, and methodically following the schematic. A handful of customers noted that numbering conventions on some components could be clearer, but the company's responsiveness more than makes up for that. In my own experience, an email query about cable routing was answered within 24 hours, and they even sent a follow-up to ensure everything was squared away. When you're dropping this much iron into an apartment or garage, that peace of mind is worth its weight in steel. Once you have it up and running, the Mikolo CAS00 proves itself a genuine workhorse. Beginners will appreciate the guided bar path for squats, lunges, and presses, which can help reinforce proper form without a spotter. Intermediate users will love the ability to fine-tune cable heights and experiment with unilateral moves, cable crossovers, and incremental Smith bar work. That said, advanced lifters accustomed to the heft and stability of commercial machines might grumble at the CAS00's slightly lighter feel and the occasional wobble under extremely heavy loads. One customer reported receiving a bent bar, though Mikolo quickly replaced it, an incident that speaks both to the reality of shipping heavy gym equipment and to the brand's commitment to service. If you don't mind double-checking your rack before loading it with plates, you'll find that the safety catches, bar locks, and integrated storage pegs all perform exactly as advertised. True, this isn't the kind of hardware you'd find lining the walls of a high-end fitness club, but for its intended market-motivated beginners through serious hobbyists working out at home, the Mikolo Smith Machine offers astounding bang for the buck. The 7-degree angled pitch on the Smith bar is a thoughtful touch, encouraging a deeper squat trajectory without undue pressure on the knees. Meanwhile, The pec deck's thick, foam-wrapped pads cushion the shoulders during fly movements, and the powder-coated handles on the pulleys ensure a non-slip grip even when palms get sweaty. The footprint is surprisingly compact, but you still have room to pace through lunges or use a folding bench underneath for incline presses. And when you are done, 8 spare pin stations keep your bumper plates off the floor, freeing up even more space. At an average rating of 4.3 out of 5 stars across 119 global reviews, the CA's 00 clearly resonates with users seeking an all-in-one solution. People appreciate that it works out most parts of the body and that it looks great in a home gym environment. Criticisms tend to revolve around minor assembly hiccups, the occasional cosmetic blemish during shipping, and the fact that you shouldn't compare this to something you'd find in a gym. Fair points, all but if your goal is to build out a serious routine without leasing extra garage space or blowing your budget on multiple specialized machines, the Mikolo CA's 00 belongs near the top of your shortlist.